Imagine attending a funeral where the atmosphere is heavy, the family is in tears, and the casket slowly lowers into the ground, only for the man being buried to be spotted walking down a highway just 3 days later. Today, we explore the bizarre and unsettling case of Jonathan Hale, a respected schoolteacher whose death shocked his small Georgia town, and whose sudden reappearance raised even darker questions. Jonathan Hale was a 42-year-old history teacher from Willow Creek, Georgia. Known for his calm personality, strict routine, and love for old detective novels, he had lived a quiet life. Friends said Jonathan was the kind of man who never broke rules, the last person anyone would expect to vanish or fake anything. On February 6, 2019, Jonathan's car was found wrecked along a rural road, smashed against a tree. Inside the vehicle were his wallet, ID, and blood. Police declared it a likely fatal accident. 2 days later, a body burned beyond recognition was found in a marsh less than a mile away. With medical confirmation, Jonathan Hale was officially pronounced dead. The town gathered for Jonathan's funeral. His wife, Melissa, wept as she clutched their daughter's hand. The community mourned deeply. Flowers piled up. Students wrote tributes. Jonathan's casket was lowered into the ground, while the crowd whispered about how unfair life can be. Nobody knew that the man they believed was 6 feet under wasn't. 3 days after the burial, a truck driver called 911 claiming he saw a man matching Jonathan's description walking barefoot along Highway 85. The dispatcher dismissed it as grief-driven confusion. Until 2 more calls came in from different people. When officers reached the area, dashcam footage captured a pale, disoriented man staring directly at their headlights. Before sprinting into the woods, detectives exhumed Jonathan's body, only to discover DNA inconsistencies. The burned remains were not his. Suddenly, the case flipped. If Jonathan was alive, whose body had been buried? And how did Jonathan's belongings end up in the crashed car? Melissa Hale became a central figure. She knew about life insurance payouts, police sources later revealed. But she insisted she was innocent, claiming Jonathan had been acting paranoid for weeks before the crash. A search team eventually found a hidden cabin deep in the forest with Jonathan's fingerprints inside. Journals recovered from the cabin showed scribbled notes about being followed, watched, and warnings like, "They want me gone before March." But most chilling was a final line: "I must disappear before they find the truth." Just when the case reached national headlines, a security camera in Alabama captured Jonathan walking into a convenience store, thin, exhausted, but alive. Minutes later, a dark SUV pulled up outside. Jonathan glanced over his shoulder, and then vanished from the footage. He hasn't been seen since. The SUV was never identified. The body buried in his place? Still unknown. Was Jonathan Hale running from someone? Or from his own secrets? Did he fake his death? Or was he trying to escape something darker? And who was the mysterious figure in the SUV? Share your theories in the comments. For more strange and unsolved crime stories, make sure to subscribe our channel.